Who is Randy?
Don't bring anyone mother into this.
Yo, mom in the fucking stand!
But speaking of being talked, I have something so amazing.
You told me, you're like, I'm not going to tell you ahead of time.
Yeah.
But I have something to tell you.
Something that you're going to love making fun of me for.
Okay.
And I'm like embarrassed to share it, but I'm going to for the service, the quality of our show.
Okay.
And I think I just owe it to you guys. So I'm at Stand Up Live in Fartniks. Great shows, great club. They have really good food. One of the few clubs I would argue in the country I ever order anything remotely dicey from, right? Dicey meaning seafood or a steak or whatever. Like, it's so good. So Chase O'Donnell, my very funny opener, she's there, and she's pescatarian, so she doesn't eat anything, right? So she goes, I'll have the surf and turf, but no turf. And so the guy goes, oh, so you want the shrimp and not the steak? And my head exploded. Danny, the waiter, shout out to Danny, the waiter at Stand Up Live. He goes, yeah, that's what surf and turf, the turf is the steak.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, wow, 44 years. And I did not put this together.
Wait, what did you think it was? What did you think it was?
I don't know. I was like I understood.
You know that surf is from the water.
Again, so I understood surf. I was like surf, but then turf, I always thought.
Like turf is grass.
I didn't know that that's what that word meant. I thought that turf meant dirt. So in my head, I was like, why, what do you mean surf and dirt? So I would just ignore the second part of it, and I'd be like, I get the surf part. I don't get the turf part. Yeah, you're smart, but all sales are final. I was like,
to me, by the way,
my God.
that one is not as crazy as we have a cabinet that has the magnetic unlock.
Oh my gosh! So you're not gonna bring this up.
So they put a cabinet in my office, and they're like, it auto locks, and then they give you like a little magnet because like you put it over the area on the outside, and then it opens it, right? So there was something in there, and then Christina has it in her hand, so I'm like, oh, okay, she opened it, and then I go, and I notice that the magnet is like really far back, and I'm like, that's weird that she would use it and put it like behind everything instead of like in the front. So I just asked her, I'm like, hey, how did you open this? And she goes like this, and she puts her hands on the door, and she goes, and she yanks it open. And I was like, have you been doing that this whole time? And she's like, yeah. And I go, why don't you use the magnet? And she's like, what magnet? Longer. For 10 months.
No, I've been doing it for a year. We lived in a house for a year, and I hide.
And I was like,
I hide toys in there for the kids.
I go, you yank this open every time?
Every single time I rip it open, and you watch me do it. The best part is I go, and then you go, brute force. I'm like,
I go, you just go like this, and I put the magnet, it goes, tuck, and it opens. I'm like, just like that. She's like, oh, I didn't know that.
have you ever seen a magnet open? Bruh, like, I'm straight Euro trash. We didn't have anything like that. Oh my God. But I felt so fucking stupid. So
it's nice to know how safe that thing is too, you know?
It doesn't matter. Just rip it open.
Yank it open.
Yeah. But shout out to Danny, Stand Up Live, for explaining surf and turf.
Two big things happened in the last couple of weeks. You understand what turf is and how magnets work.
I did not know turf meant grass. I did not.
That's what turf is.
No, turf.
Never heard
grass.
like AstroTurf?
I did, but I know that's artificial.
Artificial what?
Turf, grass.
Right.
Meaning, I just thought it was like the whole thing meant fake.
Fake grass.
Fake grass.
Right. Turf.
What do you think is dumber? Me not knowing smart and final, or the surf and turf?
Turf and turf.
Turf and turf?
Yeah. Yeah.
But why won't they just call it steak and shrimp?
It rhymes.
Right.
It's
okay.
just a marketing
What
thing.
about-
You want some surf and turf? Yeah. Oh boy. Fully talked over.
So
here.
fucking stupid.
Yep.
Oh God, it was so much fun. Not as bad as the smart and final. I was like, that one really blew my mind too, because I was like, what are they selling there? I thought it was all like last looks items.
Yeah, you're
like,
smart, but
yeah.
all sales are final.
Yeah.
That's the motto at Smart Final.
That they sell, what's that word I'm looking for? Like last time items.
Clearance items?
Yeah, like it was
final
all
sale?
clearance
Yeah.
and that's Smart and Final. That's it.
Yeah, you're smart for shopping here, but you got to keep everything you buy.
That is exactly what I thought Smart and Final meant.
No returns.
Yeah, you're smart, but all sales are final.
Yeah, you're smart.
And that's why I never went in there because I was like, God, it's final. What if I wanted to return something? And when you have a thought so stupid, but it's not even conscious, like that was such an unconscious, dumb thought that when I brought it to the foreground of my mind, I was like, oh, that's what I think about that. Same with surf and turf. I was like, I don't know, surf and something else. I stopped the thought. Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
And
one.
like El Torito. Did you know it's the little bull?
Yeah, you taught me that.
Spanish for El Torito
Is the little bull.
The little bull. That's what El Torito is. It's an actual Spanish word. Did you know that? Like, did you think about? Yeah. Good morning, Julia. Did you like that highlight? Why not watch a whole episode or look at other highlights here, or you can subscribe right here so you know when that.
You dumb broad.
What? I did that right. I know I did. Did I do that right?